couple weeks, months, and I'm very, very, very excited about this, to share this information with you guys. So let me just go ahead and exit this out. So like I said, you guys, today we are going to be going over the power of belief, right? And guys, this is a real good time, you know, so if you guys don't have a notebook or a pen, this is a good time to get one, right, guys? It is a proven fact that you will only retain about 5% of the information that is being taught here today if you do not write it down. Guys, I write every single thing down. If I have written it on one of these yellow papers, it has come to life, right, guys? And that is why I want to go over the power of belief, because I feel like, guys, I know for a fact that the reason why you're not where you want to be, the reason why I'm not where I want to be, the reason why, you know, a lot of people are not where they want to be is because they don't believe that they can be there yet, right? And so today's topic, guys, is the power of belief. You know, I was here thinking like, man, I'm doing all these trainings on, you know, how to launch, how to invite, how to do this, how to do that about the business. But the fact is, the real truth is that until you guys do not wholesoully believe that you guys can achieve this, that you guys can do this, you guys will never go out there and go prospect confidently, right? You guys will not go out there and go do the necessary things, right, that are required in order for you to start believing, right, that you could be that 6-figure earner, that you could be that 7-figure earner, right? Guys, it has taken a whole lot of breaking of chains for me to get to where I'm at today. I never once thought in my life that I would ever be where I'm at today, right? Oh, let me allow these people into the waiting room, right? So I just want to be the first to tell you guys that I was never this, right? I became this, and I became this from hitting such a low point in my life, guys, so low. I was so disgusted with myself that change was the only option. There was no other option. It was either change or lose my life, right? And I don't want you guys to get there. I really don't want each and every single one of you guys to get to the point where you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, bro, I'm so sick and tired and disgusted. I really don't want you guys to get there. I already went through that, you know, and luckily my sister, my brother-in-law, they saw me go through those changes. They saw me go through that so that you guys, you know, so that they've made the conscious decision that they're like, yo, I don't want to have to go through what my sister went through, right? I saw, right, that what she went through, and I'm not trying to go through that. And so I just want to serve as that hope, that, you know, sign of hope, guys. In a world that is so hopeless, we serve as hope for other people. And I only hope that you take what is being taught today and you really apply it, because if you do, your life will change like my life changed. Right? So why is belief so important, guys? Because it runs everything in our life, guys. Belief runs everything in our life. If you do not believe that you can make 6 figures, you will never make it. If you do not believe that you can go chairman, you will never go chairman. If you do not believe that you can be a 6-7-figure trader, you're never going to get there. So it is really, really important that you guys start working on your belief, because guys, your belief system, what you currently believe, is something that was instilled in you, right? And I'm going to be going over things that create, like, so you guys understand where your belief system came from, because a lot of you guys don't understand why you're going through the things that you're going through, why you haven't been able to get out of one level and go into the next level, right? Guys, your belief, right? If you cannot believe it, you cannot achieve it, right? So I'm going to be going over 4 factors that create your belief system, right? 4 factors that create your belief system, guys. And remember, I want you guys to write these things down, because remember, it's not what you know, it's what you can teach. One day, I just hope, right, that whatever, you know, I've been able to do in your life, if I've ever been able to get you out of a negative place, to inspire you to do something better, right, to go out there and just chase after your dreams and after your goals, I only hope that you go out there and you pass that along and you move it forward, right? It's not what we do it's not what we can do for ourselves, it's what we can do for others, right? Guys, remember, service to many leads to an extraordinary life, guys. And that is a proven fact, family. So I'm going to go over 4 things that create your beliefs, that has, you know, created your belief system, right? And the first, so I'm going to go over 4 things that create belief system. Belief system. All right. Right. And then I'm going to be going over 3 things that impact and reinforce those beliefs. right? So I'm going to go over, can you see that? Oh, yeah, you can see it. So I'm going to be going over 4, right, things that create your belief system, because guys, after this call today, we're going to create a whole new belief system. Guys, your belief system, the one you currently have, right, that's limiting you from going out there and chasing after your dreams and working towards your goals, right, is not serving you. Right? It's not serving you. So we have to go out there and create a new belief system. And I'm going to help you guys, right? You know, get there, get through that belief system. So I'm going to go, I want you guys to really, really focus, right? I made the topic of today, right? I want you guys to shift, right? From having mindset to a becoming mindset, right? We have to shift our focus from having and start shifting our focus into becoming, right? Everybody wants the $1 million. Everybody wants, they want to have chairman, right? They want to have the $1 million, right? They want to have that nice home and car, right? They want to have all these things. They want to have all these things. Guys, we need to focus on becoming the person that can deserve all those things, right? You see, people want to have, but they don't want to become. Right? Guys, we have to become that person. We have to become chairman. We have to become that 6-7 figure trader. We have to become the person that deserves all those things that you desire. Right? So, because our focus is always, oh, I want this. I want to have this. I want to have that. No, you need to shift your focus from having, right, to becoming, right? Guys, things in our lives, right, knowing and unknowingly have been governing our belief system, right? So everybody wants to have, but people need to be focusing on becoming that 6-figure earner, becoming that 7-figure trader, becoming that perfect, husband, that perfect wife, right? Because when you shift your focus from having to becoming, you start attracting everything that you want, right? When you shift your focus, don't let that go over your head. When you shift your focus from I have to have chairman to I'm going to become chairman, every single thing that you want in life is going to be starting to attract you. When you start just focusing on becoming, well, what do I need to be doing to become chairman? Prospecting, presenting. When you start just focusing on doing those things instead of I'm going to be chairman, I'm going to be chairman. No, don't focus on that. Focus on doing the things that you need to be doing, right, in order to go chairman, and chairman will come, right? Guys, so if you look at the word becoming, right, being, you need to be that person, right? So I'm going to go over the 4 factors that create your belief system, right? Guys, the first factor, right, that comes into creating a belief system, right? Environment, right? Environment, guys, is the first one, right? The second one, people, your associations, right? Information. I'm gonna go over all of these. I just want you guys to have them down, right? And then life experiences, right? And then, so we got environment. Hold on, let me let all these people into the room. We got environment, right? We got, damn, y'all really out here sending this link. The call must be lit. What's it called? So we got environment, right? We got people and association, right? We got information and we got life experiences. So for those of you guys hopping on this call right now, guys, we're going over the 4 things that create a belief system, right? Right? We got environment. We got the people that you associate yourself with, right? Or the people that you surround yourself with. We got information and we got life experiences, right? And the 3 things that impact and reinforce your belief system, right? The first one is words, right? The second one is images. And the third one, guys, is emotions. And now I'm gonna break everything down and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna create a new belief system today, guys, because the one you currently have ain't working for you, right? The one you currently have ain't doing you solid, right? So we're gonna work on creating a new belief system, but it starts first with understanding where your current belief system came from. And I'm gonna quickly just go over this with you guys. What is something that people strongly believe in, right? Drop it in the chat if you know. What is something that people that they strongly believe in, right? Religion, right? People are strongly passionate and will die for their religion, right? When you guys were born, right, you guys did not get the option, right, to go into the religion of your choice, right? You guys did not get you didn't get to pick your name, right? You were born into an environment, right? Number one, you were born into an environment, and that environment, right, where you were at, like where you were living, right, created a belief, right? A belief system, right? So let's say, and I don't, like to talk about religion because I don't really believe in it, right? Religion is just really a way of living. But let's say that you are Christian and you were born into a Christian home, right? And then you went to church, right? Well, you were born into a Christian home and you were now going to church every single Sunday, and you were put in this environment of Christianity, right? So what happens? You became, a strong Christian. Your belief system, because of your environment, right, made you a Christian, right? So literally you were born into that environment. You did not get to pick, right, what environment you're born in. So when you're put in that environment, guys, what are some things that reinforce like that belief of Christianity in an environment, right? Words, right? And I'm gonna show you guys how, right? Because remember, this is what creates a belief system: environment, people, information, and experiences. But this is what reinforces a belief level, right? Because me and my sister, right, might have the same belief, right? We both believe that we're going chairman, right? But my belief system might be a little bit stronger than my sister's because I have stronger emotions. Things have happened to me. I've seen more images. I've experienced more things. I've heard things. I've been spoken to of things, right? So my belief level might be a little bit stronger, although we have the same belief system. Do you guys feel me? Right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Right? So we might believe that we're going chairman, but the strength of our belief system might be a little bit different because of things that I heard, things that I have seen, right? Things in my environment, right? So, right, when you were born into a Christian home, when you were going to church, right, there were words that were spoken, right? You went to church and there was words, right? The word of the Bible, whatever you believe in, right? I don't want to get into religion, right? And if you made the decision to hop on this cause because clearly you wanted to get the information. So guys, just keep an open mind. I'm not here to talk about religion. I'm just here to give you guys the information that I was taught, right? I don't want to, right here. Perfect. So, can you guys see? Yeah, perfect. So in this environment of church, right, mass, there was words that were being spoken. And these words, if they were told to you repetitively, right, money is the root of all evil, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, right? Literally all these words that were that you heard, don't talk to strangers. And now we're in the stranger talking business, right? All these words that were spoken to you repetitively over the years have been programmed in you, right? Creating a belief system. So, and I want you guys to understand, I'm gonna break everything down so that you guys quickly understand, right? In church or in your Christian home where people were strongly believing that they were Christian, literally telling you that you're a Christian because that was your environment, right? There were images, right? If you walk into a Christian home, there's a cross, there's a picture of Jesus, right? So you guys have all these images in your mind of what Jesus might look like, right? Of what, Mary might look like, of what the cross may look. You have all these images because you have been seeing this in your environment, right? Throughout when you were growing up. Seeing over the same images over and over and over and over and over again. So that's why people are strong. They have this strong belief, right, with their religion, right? Because they saw they went to church repetitively over and over and over again. They heard the same words. They saw the same images, right? And now in that same environment, whether it be the home or let's say church at mass, there were emotions involved. Right? They heard music, right? They heard the gospel music, right? Emotions, music carries emotions, right? And that's why it's important that you understand that whenever there's these three things, they reinforce the belief system. So literally it's like imprinting, right? Because literally all these three things, guys, what you speak, right? What you speak, what you see, and what you feel all leads to your heart. What you see, you're allowing into what you see, and what you speak, and what you allow being spoken to, if you what you allow to for people to speak to you, and it's all leading to your heart, right? Guys, literally, you have to be very, very careful, right? So I'm going to go now. We're talking about environment, right? Because religion, right? Whatever, people have this strong belief, right? On their religion and stuff like that. And what I want you guys to understand is that you guys need to start creating that belief level about whatever it is that you desire in life. Right? If you want to make 6-7 figures, if you want to go Chairman Elite, if you want to go do, become that person that you desire, the whole reason why I'm going over this and I'm using, religion as an example is because we need to start believing that we can achieve our goals and our dreams like we believe in our religion, if you have one, or like people believe in their religion, right? So guys, super, super important, right? All of the images, right? If I tell you right now, to think of a dog, right? You have this image in your mind of a dog, right? If I tell you to think about, a cat, you have an image, a car, right? Words create images, and these images, right, are what's dictating your life, family. It's creating, right, your life, and you guys don't even know it, right? So number 2, the people, right? Super, super important, guys. Number 2, the people that you are surrounding yourself with. Actually, let me go back to environment, right? So actually, I'm going to go through all of them first, and then I'm going to go and explain them to like how it resonates with what we're talking about, right? So 2, the people that you surround yourself with on the daily, right? Guys, we've heard it so many times, right? You're the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Broker, right? Literally, like, you guys really have to understand that when you make the decision to go on this journey towards financial freedom, right, towards, breaking chains of modern slavery, like we have, what we're doing here, guys, is that why I'm so extremely passionate about what we're talking about, guys, is because we are breaking chains of slavery. And I don't think that you guys understand that. I don't think that you guys understand that we are breaking chains of poverty. We're breaking chains of what we've been programmed, and programming started with religion at home, in your environment. Right? Whether it's religion or not, whatever you believe in, it is because of the environment that you were put in while you were growing up, or the environment that you're currently still in. So you need to start creating an environment, which is why the words that I speak in my home and ask my family is not allowed to speak anything negative in my home. The moment that they do, I make them aware that those words are not spoken here, right? The images in my apartment, right? Because I need to be seen everywhere that I'm going, right? I need to see my future, because what I see, right? I'm allowing into my heart, right? What emotions, right? So now going back to people, right? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Right? And this is super important, guys, because when you're on this journey of believing that you can attain 6 figures, believing that you can go chairman, believing that you can be a 6, 7, 8 figure earner, right? You need to do a scan of the current people that are in your life and remove every single person that ain't believing what you believe in. Right? If we cannot build, we cannot chill. If you're not on this believing, journey that I am in, if you don't believe you can make 6 figures, you cannot talk to me. If you don't believe that you can make 7 figures, you cannot talk to me. I love you, but I have to keep you at a distance, because I am breaking modern day slavery. I'm breaking chains, and I cannot break chains if you ain't believing. Right? I cannot have people that are not believing in my environment. If you cannot believe, you got to see your way out, and I'll see you later when I'm at where I want to be. But until then, right, when we're on this journey of, shifting breaking old belief systems and creating new ones, guys, make a scan of everybody that you talk to. And if they are not believing, if you tell them, hey, bro, I can't go out on Friday night, bro, because I'm working on my goals. And they tell you, bro, no, save that shit for later, bro. Let's go out and have a drink. Yo, let them go. Right? Because you don't understand that anybody that has ever told you, hey, let's go out, when you've told them, yo, no, I'm busy grinding. Nah, bro, leave that. Let's go out and have a drink real quick. Bro, they're looking for their own interest and they don't care about you. They don't care about your dreams. They just don't want to go out and be alone. So you got to make a scan and you got to drop everybody that doesn't believe that they can get what you want, whatever it is you want, whether you want to make 6, 7, 8 figures. If they don't believe that, they got to go, right? Real important, guys, that you understand, right? Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with speaking life or speaking death into you, right? When they call you up, are they speaking life? Are they speaking positivity? Or are they speaking negativity? Because I'll be the first to tell anybody on this call and the good people that I talk to on the regular, whenever they call me with some negative stuff, I'm like, yo, sis, I love you, but not today. Not today. Literally, you got to protect your energy because, again, we are breaking chains. And in order to break chains, we cannot afford to give negativity 1 ounce of our energy, right? Literally. Number 3, information, right? Everybody always asks me like, yo, V, how'd you do it, right? How'd you go from being what you were to being what you are? Information. I started listening to the people that had the information that I wanted, right? I started listening to the right information. Let me tell you guys something. I don't think you guys really understand this, right? Your mind is like a computer. And for years, we have been downloading garbage information into it. We have been listening to music about killing, music about drugs, music about prostitutes, music about like being broke, music about fuck bitches, excuse my language, and get money, music about literally, we have been feeding our minds garbage, eating garbage, because that's what we've been programmed to do. And you guys are wondering why you're having such a hard time to becoming successful. Guys, we have been feeding our mind garbage. We've been listening to Bad Bunny. We've been listening to Chris Brown instead of Les Brown. We've been listening to this nonsense, feeding our minds garbage, feeding our bodies and our soul garbage and negativity and all this and TV and listening to all of this. We have been programmed since we were born. Watching literally, movies and shit that have secret meanings, programming us from when we were little kids. And you guys are wondering why it's such a hard time to become successful and break from these chains. So if you already, and this why I'm making this call, guys, is so that you guys just become aware as to why you guys are stuck and stagnant, why you guys haven't made the decision to go all in toward your dreams and toward your goals, right? Because y'all still listening to music. Y'all still listening to Future. Y'all still listening to Drake. Y'all still listening to all these people, right, that are pouring garbage into your brain. If you listen to just like, in order for all of this to work, in order for a belief level, a belief system to be created, it needs to be repetitive. So what happens? You guys are listening to the same music, the same song, right? At the club, talking about Yo Perreo Sola, right? Screaming it to the top of your lungs, right? Literally screaming it so powerful, adding so much emotion to it, and then wondering why you're still single, right? Wondering why love ain't coming into your life, wondering why these guys are treating you bad. Sis, maybe you should be going to church and listening to God instead of listening to Bad Bunny. Right? Because if you want something in life, you need to make sure that whatever you're doing on a daily basis is aligned with what you want. Some of you want to live this extraordinary life, be an extraordinary leader, right? Be such a good person, right? But you're listening to music about killing and shooting people. So what you want is not aligned with what you're feeding your mind. So your mind is like, no, sis, you're confusing me. And you guys don't understand that until you guys don't become aware of this stuff, of the information that you are listening to, you're never going to change, because guys, you have all this stuff downloaded. You have to undownload and re-download. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You guys have to unlearn to relearn. When I made the decision to reprogram my mind, I listened to the same Bob Proctor audio over and over and over and over and over and over again until my life started to transform. And then I got into my sister's car one day. She was playing music. I go, absolutely not. And now she does the same exact thing. We literally listen to only the right information, the information of the people that have what we desire. Now, because my sister, my brother, and I made the decision, my mom and my aunt only listen to the information that we desire. We go to the airport, Tony Robbins. We go to the airport, David Imonitie. We get in the car, there's no music. No music. We come to my house, literally there's no music. And if it is, it's classical, gospel, things that are aligned with what I want, right? Because the information that you are listening to, it is getting programmed in your mind like a computer, and it is affecting your life. It is controlling your life, and you guys don't even know it. You guys don't even understand it. You guys are like, man, why am I here? Why am I not moving? Because sis, the information that you're listening to is not correct. Because you're listening, 80% of your life is your old self. And then you're trying to listen to, Bob Proctor and Mornings with Nano. That ain't enough. When you're breaking chains of slavery, when you're breaking modern day slavery, just listening to Mornings with Nano ain't enough. Listening to 1 hour of personal development after years of consuming garbage ain't enough. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? 1 hour of Mornings with Nano ain't enough with years of bad programming. I had to submerge myself with the right information. I had to eliminate the music. I had to eliminate. I don't even get on certain people's calls because I cannot afford it. I cannot afford to listen to people that are not believing what I'm believing. I cannot afford. I have everybody followed on Instagram, but I muted everyone because I cannot afford to let my eyes and let my ears see people drinking, see people at the club. I cannot see that. I need to only be consuming information that matches what I desire. Because that's what having a strong, burning desire to create a new belief system is, right? And now the most important one, right? The most important factor that creates a belief system, that right, is life experiences, right? And this is the most important one, family. Life experiences, right? Because guys, you don't know what you don't know, right? You will never believe what you have yet to experience, right? And I'm going to tell you guys, I was never into this personal development thing, right? Guys, I met somebody. I own a meal plan company, right? I was feeding a bunch of different people, right? I was giving away, meals to models, giving away meals to, Instagram influencers, right? To get my name out there. I came across a guy, right? And literally, I saw his like, from when I got on a call with him, I saw like all these yellow notepads, right? And I had never been exposed to personal development before, right? I had never picked up a book in my life, but I was curious. Guys, I went and I never do deliveries. I personally delivered food to him, right? And I personally delivered food to him to get my foot through the door to see what the hell was he had whiteboards wrapped around his whole entire house. And I had never seen that. It looked like a laboratory, right? And I had never seen that in my life. And I was just like, man, I went and I delivered the meals, right? And literally he didn't let me through the door. So all right, I'll be back. I'm gonna give you meals next week. I'm gonna get my foot through this door, right? So the next week I went and he invited me inside. And now I created a new experience, right? I created a new experience. I saw something different I had never seen in my life. I walked in there and I felt different. I walked in there and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I had never seen writings on the wall. I didn't understand. I didn't know what he wrote, but it was everywhere. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. It was everywhere, right? And I was like, man, I don't know about this, but whatever. But I'm like, I need to come back. I need this guy to tell me what he had information that I had never heard of and I had never experienced, right? He had a stack of books this big with things, with words like wealth, with words like entrepreneurship, with words like that I had never heard of, it, like I was never spoken to of, right? Because growing up, family, I know that a lot of you guys on this call never heard wealth, never heard, entrepreneurship, right? We never heard those words, and words, guys, are powerful. What you are speaking, what you're letting people speak to you, right, matters. Right? Especially, again, when you're breaking chains, right? Because you guys don't understand that we are breaking chains. So I went into this home and I'm like, man, this guy has a stack of books and I haven't picked up a book since college, since my first year in college, right? And it was all things that like it gave me a new experience. I felt different. I felt good. I felt like, and it expanded my mind, right? That if this dude can do it, I can do it. So here I am slaving in my kitchen with a hairnet on, scrubbing floors and washing dishes, and then going to deliver, tired as hell, to get my foot through that door so that I can continue to learn from this person that had some sort of things that I wanted. Right? Because I never picked up a book, but I knew that if that I had to start picking up a book, because I knew that I was put on this earth for more. I knew that I needed to do more in order to get more, right? I knew that I needed to continue to surround myself around this guy because he had information that I didn't have. And literally, he was the key that I needed, right, to get me to where I'm at. I don't speak to him today because, guys, different seasons of your life are going to bring different people, right? Different seasons of your life are going to bring in different people. He was the key that I needed to unlock the door to the next level. And every single, challenge, or every single, you don't know, every single time that you encounter somebody, right, that somebody comes into your life, right, you got to look at them like, what is God trying to teach me with this person? If someone comes into your life and your life goes crazy, right? Guys, if it lowers your frequency, it got to go. And now I'm at a point in my life, the moment I feel like a decrease in frequency, you got to go. Bye. Right? So this person, I walked into this home, and why now I'm going into life experiences, guys, is because right now you guys are very comfortable. Guys, you guys are comfortable, right, in your home. You guys are comfortable working the job you're working. You guys are comfortable driving that car that you're driving. You guys are comfortable, doing the things that you're doing, and not understanding that until you don't put yourself in the experience of what you want, right, then you're never going to go out there and get it, because literally you need to go feel it. You need to go sit in the car that you cannot afford. You need to go do something. You need to go sit in a hotel, right, that's 5 stars, and order a glass of water with lemon and just sit there and put yourself in the experience of what it's like to sit there. Because a lot of you guys say, oh, I don't care to fly first class, because you've never flown first class. Because if you fly first class, you'll never sit in economy ever again, right? A lot of you guys are like, I don't need to wear designer, because you've never worn it. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting to wear designer. There's nothing wrong with wanting the good things in life. There's nothing wrong with wanting to wear and do and live an extraordinary, abundant, rich, wealthy life. But since we were programmed we've been slaves, modern day slaves, you guys don't believe that you guys can attain these things. And that's why you go around speaking, oh, I don't need to fly first class. I don't need a Ferrari. I don't need this. No, you don't need it. But trust me, it feels a lot better, right? Money is not everything, but it's up there with air. I need to make a ton of money so I can help a ton of people. But before, I got to help myself first. I got to believe that I can be somebody worthy, right, of making 6 figures, of making 7 figures, of making 8 figures, so that I can go out there and serve as hope for other people, that if I can do it, y'all can do it. If my family can do it, your family can do it. But you gotta first start believing. A lot of you guys, right? My mom, when we first got started, my aunt, they both told me no. They're like, ha, ha, ha. They didn't see it. And now we meet up twice a week and they're so pumped. Their energy has changed. Their frequency has changed. Their vision has broadened. They're so excited. They're coming to events. They're inviting people to events. They're trading Forex. Do you understand that? That my entire family, right, is literally the chains, right? Because my sister and I were going to do it. But now having my mom, my aunt, and my brother doing it, that's it. It's done. It's done with us. With this generation, it's done. So you got to put yourself, guys, in. The thing is, you guys are so comfortable where you're at. So you guys have never experienced anything else, right? You've never experienced. So you got to put yourself in the environment, right? You got to create an environment. That's why I submerge. Guys, I use the bathroom and I'm looking at my goals, right? I go into my shower and I'm looking at my goals, right? I'm in the kitchen and I'm looking at my goals. I had to create an environment of what I was trying to become because I was so stuck in my belief system that this was the only way that I was going to get out of there. Guys, I kid you not, right? Guys, do you have a trading plan, right? Do you have a calendar, right? Guys, are your goals written everywhere so that you guys can see it? If you're here and you have a team, are your team's goals written where you could see it? Because it's not about what you could do for yourself. It's about what you could do for others, right? Are you constantly reminding yourself of things that you have to do every single day? Guys, I kid you not that it is important that you guys submerge yourself. And I'm only showing you guys this so that you guys realize how we've been stuck. Guys, every single where that you go into my home, guys, you will see my affirmations. You will see my goals. You will see my goals. You will see what I'm grateful for. Guys, I'm not kidding. You will see where I'm going. I am not freaking kidding, guys. You have to literally do this. This is not a joke. We are literally breaking freaking chains. And you guys don't understand that we have been programmed. And if you guys don't make the decision, right, to literally change the environment, right, that you are currently in and create an environment for one of the person that you are trying to become. Guys, you have to submerge. You have to create the energy of the person that you want, right? Bob Proctor says it. Guys, we work in frequencies, right? So if you are right now, you feel like you're in the lowest place of your life. You're down here. You're so low, right? And this is where you want to become. This is the 7 figures, the 8 figures, right? The cars, the homes, right? Whatever it is that you want, right? If this is you right here, what can you do now to start raising the frequency to match that you desire, right? So the first thing, guys, is making the decision. The second thing is, guys, creating an environment of success. Guys, rip down everything that you have in your home and create a new environment. One that every single time you wake up inspired. You wake up excited. You wake up motivated, right? Your why has an expiration date. Right? And you guys don't understand that. And sometimes I'm overly passionate. Sometimes I get super hyped on these calls because you guys don't understand that this goes way beyond me, right? This is now for, like, I have other people that are depending on me to get somewhere so that I break that door, right? So that I break those chains, right? So that if I can do it, now I serve as inspiration, as hope for some of you guys on this call to do so as well. But it starts with breaking the old belief levels, right, that no longer serve you, right? You guys need to create an environment of success, or create an environment of and to match the energy, guys, because energy is motion, and we need our emotions to be tied in your environment. I wake up every day and I have pictures of my mentors on the wall, right? And then it literally says, what would my mentors do? So the moment that I open my eye, God, imagine I have all my goals right here. The moment I open my eyes, I'm like, man, I got to get to work. I can't even sleep in. I got to get to work, right? I muted everyone on Instagram, everyone, because I can only afford to see, right, things that I desire, things that I need to. I open up my Instagram because, guys, you guys forget to understand that I have problems just like you. If anything, I have more problems, more challenges, because I have to deal with all of your problems, with all of your challenges. You guys forget that the leaders on this call have life problems too. I wake up, sometimes not in a good mood. I wake up, nobody ever texts me to see how I'm doing, right? And that's okay. I don't care. Right? But you guys have to understand that when you see me grinding, when you see me in mode, is to become a better leader so I can go out there and serve more people, right? So when I open up my Instagram, right, I literally, it's like, get to work, bro, who you playing? Get to work, right? Or when you open your Instagram, what are you watching? What are you allowing into your eyes, right? What are you listening to when you open your IG? If you are on the journey to break chains, when you open your IG, what are you watching? What's the first thing that pops up when you open your IG? Is it World Star, right? Is it like some funny meme page? If you are someone who's trying to break chains, when you open your IG up, what do you see? What's the first thing that you see? My stuff is nothing but luxury. It is nothing but inspiration, motivation, business. It is nothing but trading, everything that I want in life. And if you open up your Instagram right now and you're broke and you don't know, and you're stuck and stagnant and you don't understand why, do yourself a favor. And the first thing you do when you get off this call is go check your IG and go see what you're allowing into your eyes, what you're allowing into your ears. Because what you're allowing into your eyes and into your ears going directly into your heart. And that's exactly what is controlling the direction of your life, and you don't even know it. Because you are downloading every single piece of information, every single thing that you are listening to, every single person that you allow to speak to you, you're allowing them to transfer information, to transfer energy, good or bad, into your mind, into your brain. You're downloading their information, whether you like it or not. And that's creating all these pictures of what life should be like, right? Someone's married, or you're creating all this information is getting programmed into your mind. And then you're wondering why you're stuck and stagnant where you're currently at, right? So you guys have to first create an environment. Then you got to do a scan of all the people that you're surrounding yourself with. And if they are not believing what you are believing, then you need to make the decision to go and eliminate them. Yo, if we cannot build, we cannot chill, right? Isolation, right? You need to isolate to elevate. Right? You need to distance yourself. I had to distance myself from my family. I had to distance myself so much that they were scared of what was going on with me, that I was on a personal development journey for them, right? Some of you guys have this why and then use your why as an excuse to not do the things that you need to be doing, right? On the other side of all of the things that you don't want to do is the life that you desire. Right? On the other side of all of these, writing your goals down every day, right? Some people might look at myself and be like, man, this girl is crazy. Yeah, crazy about breaking these chains, right? Crazy about retiring my family, right? Crazy about going chairman, crazy about, impacting the lives of millions of people. Call me crazy. But when I get there, you're going to be the one looking crazy for not coming with me, right? For not writing your goals and putting them on your walls, right? From not having your goal cards. How many of you guys have goal cards here, right? How many of you guys have your goal card with you and take it every single where that you go? Because if you don't have goals, you're not going nowhere. Guys, you don't understand that. There's power in writing. There's power in listening. There's power in what you see. Because guys, your thoughts, right, are created by your five senses. What you see, right? What you smell, what you taste, right? That's why they tell you got to go and smell the car, sit in the car and actually smell it. Because when you smell it, it's creating an emotion. And when you create an emotion, it causes energy and it starts raising the energy to match that you desire. Go sit. I encourage every single person on this call, right? And I did it myself, right? because my mentor told me, right? Chairman Elite David Imonitie, the only person I listen to, right? He said it. He goes, I challenge you guys to go out there tomorrow or in the week and do something that you think that you cannot afford. Right? That you think that guys, you need to understand that your beliefs on money, your beliefs on what you can attain in life are because your family, unfortunately, because your friends, people that growing up told you you couldn't do it. You know, you did something that you were excited about and someone knocked you down over and over and over and over and over again. And that created a belief system. And if you don't do this, if you don't submerge yourself in your environment, if you don't eliminate the people that don't believe, if you don't listen to the correct information, guys, I don't listen to anything but David Imonitie. Literally the same audio over and 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 over again, because repetition makes permanent. Repetition makes permanent. So you guys don't understand that before I did this training, I listened to the same training over and over and over and over and over, and in the car and in the gym, over and over. My parents get here, I'm over and over again. Because if I want to be, right, Chairman Elite, if I want to be, you know, someone that's deserving of 8 figures, you got to go out there and find whoever it is the best at whatever it is that you desire. Maybe y'all don't want to go chairman, because I know that there's people on this call that don't care about that. But whatever it is that you desire, you got to go out there and find who is doing it the best and go submerge yourself in the information, right, that they are putting out there, right? Until you become them. You become what you consume. So if I want to be excellent, I got to go consume excellence, right? And I don't got to do it just for myself. I got to do it for each and every single one of you guys that is out here on this call, right? Depending on me, depending on my family, right? Go out there, and I challenge every single one of you guys this week to go out there and put yourself in an experience of something that you think you cannot afford, right? I purchased, right, the membership to the most expensive gym in Miami, right? And I didn't think about it like, it's a lot of money. It's a freaking $500 gym. And I purchased it because I needed to put myself in an environment of what I deserve, of what I know is already mine, right? I shouldn't have to think about it because I already know that that's where I should be, right? And then I thought about it and I'm like, man, this is perfect because I'm going to be able to network with people that already have money, that already have the results that I want, and their frequency is aligned with my frequency. I can't be going to a $10 gym when I'm thinking when I believe I'm making 8 figures, right? So whatever you want, I challenge you guys to go sit in that car that you desire, right? Go feel it, go test drive it if you can. It doesn't cost anything, right? I Googled my apartment that they're literally building. They're finishing building a $5.7 million penthouse apartment in Miami. It's done. It's crazy because they're just building it right now. And it's going to be done in 3 years, literally ready for me to purchase it. I made the appointment to go see it. It's not even built yet. I went and I bought the membership. I went and I purchased VIP tickets to Believe Nation, $700. I just swiped my card. I didn't even know if it was going to go through. But it all starts with believing, and it starts with breaking those old belief systems that no longer serve you, family, and starting to create new belief systems. And how you do that is through your environment, through the people that you associate with, the information that you are letting into your mind, into your soul, into your eyes, everything. And then going out there and creating new experiences. Because guys, you don't know what first class feels like. You don't know what wearing all designer feels like. You don't know what being able to tip more than the bill feels like. That kind of feeling. Right? When I saw Jason Brown tip more than what the bill was, and the bill was like 20 bands, that's a kind of different experience, right? Like that's the kind of serving I'm trying to do. Like that kind of experience, when you're around that, it hits a little bit different, right? But then now your words, what you're speaking, what you're allowing people to speak to you. Yo, if someone calls you with negativity, tell them, yo, I'm sorry, but I'm breaking some chains and I gotta go. Right? Images, what you're allowing to see, right? What you're seeing. That's why I got pictures of what I'm trying to accomplish. My home, I drew my home. I got my home. I got a check. I got my goals. I got me on my chairman flyer already. Guys, y'all don't even understand how serious I am about this. Y'all don't even understand how serious I am about it. Is your Are your goals on your screensaver? Are your goals on your screensaver, right? Literally, you need to understand that you need to be seen subconsciously. I am seeing my goals every single time that I open my phone, right? You guys have to submerge yourself with what you desire because we're breaking chains, family. And with that being said, that is the end of this call. I hope that you guys receive some value. I will be dropping the recording if you guys need it. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. I want you guys to understand that I was once in your situation. And guys, it sucked. It sucked to feel stuck. It sucked to feel stagnant. It sucked to feel like my life wasn't moving. And guys, you have to get so sick and tired with where you're currently at to make the decision to literally change, right? You have to submerge yourself with what you want, right? If you guys are really serious about financial freedom, your financial freedom ain't free. It's going to require you guys to do things on an intense level because we are breaking chains. And in order to break chains, it requires a whole new set of reprogramming. Guys, to go out there, we have to literally unlearn a lot of garbage that we've been feeding our minds for so many years, family, guys. So I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the other side.